So I wanted to start off by asking you to tell me a little bit about your family, the family's lineage, and your journey to come here to this country.
Well, actually, I was born here, as was my mother, my dad, my grandparents, and my great-great-grandparents.
Wow, so you're American as it gets.
And in fact, my great-grandfather was actually in the Civil War on the Union side.
Oh, wow.
And his father was born in Vermont. So I'm like a fifth generation American in the United States of Mexican descent.
Sure.
And my son, by the way, who's running for Congress, Emilio Huerta, is a sixth generation American.
Wow.
My father, Juan Fernandez, he was in the service in World War II and in the Korean War, and he was also an assemblyman in the state of New Mexico. And my mother, Alicia Chavez, she was a businesswoman and had her own business in New Mexico and also here in California.
How cool is that?
So, you know, when they think that somehow we just got here, we've been here for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying, man. It doesn't get any more American than that, right? I mean, man, that is so cool. You know, I read that at a young age, you could not bear to see young kids going to class without shoes, without food. And if I remember you saying something along the lines of you wanted to organize farm workers to gather and get together rather than teach kids that don't have shoes and that are hungry. Is that what drove you to and lit the fire for you to become an activist and to speak up for Latinos and Latinas in the communities?
Well, I was very lucky that I met this great gentleman named Fred Ross Sr. And Fred Ross really taught us how to do organizing in our communities, you know, how to do house meetings, to bring people together, and that's how we could change things. And so we did a lot of that kind of work in my hometown, Stockton, California, where I grew up. And when I saw that we could actually do that, I thought, well, this is what we can do, you know, get the farm workers together and start changing those conditions so that, again, the children don't have to go without lunches or not have decent shoes to wear at the school.
Yes.
So that really did motivate me.
That's so cool. That's amazing.
But when I learned about serious organizing, how you could really change a system, how you could change a law, then I thought, oh man, this is like a pot of gold, you know? This is how we do it.
Yes.
It's not just about coming together and having fun or having a social event, but we can really, you know, come together and then really confront the people that are in power, and we can say to them, look, this is happening in our community, and this is the way we want you to change it. And it works.
Yes, and you actually feel like we're making a difference, we're making a change.
Yeah.
What do you think we need to do as a community, you know, Latino community, to force change on, you know, how we're treated in this country at times and possibly not taken seriously at times? What do we need to do to change that?
My answer is always organize, organize, organize. And I think that's what we have to keep doing. Unfortunately, we don't have enough resources to be able to hire organizers. We know how to make the changes. You know, we know that absolutely people who have the problems, they also have the solutions. You know, but we have to help them get themselves together, get them to organize themselves, and so that they can start finding out how to solve the problems that they have in their community.
Yes.
But the thing is that they do have the wisdom. You know, they do have that wisdom, but people just have to help them get together and show them the path how they can organize and make the changes that need to be made. And I think making the choices, you know, because when they say, okay, what's a leader? A leader is a person that decides that they will spend their time and they will spend their resources to make things better, that they're not just satisfied with the way that it is, but you do have to kind of make that time and that commitment, which means that also you have to make sacrifices, right?
How important is it for everyone, especially Latinas as well, to go out and vote?
I think this is the kind of most important thing that we can do. I like to say to people that, you know, when we see all of the hateful rhetoric that has come out against the Latino community, and we do have a weapon to counter that, and it's a nonviolent weapon. And it's our vote, right?
That's right.
It's our vote when we stick it in that ballot box. You know, this is the weapon that we have because we are so many in our community. Our numbers are so huge.
Yes.
And so we really have the power to decide not only who's going to be the president, but who's going to be in the U.S. Senate,
Right.
in the Congress, in our state capitals, you know, here in Sacramento,
Sure.
or wherever we are, our state capitals, but also our city councils, our board of supervisors, you know, who's going to be on the school boards. We have that power,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
but we just have to use it.
Dolores, it is such an honor to
Oh
be in your
no,
presence.
no,
Thank
thank
you so
you.
much.
I feel the same way.
Oh, mucho gusto.
Que vivan los Santanas.
Ah, sí, sí.
y, que y que vivan los latinos.
Que vivan los latinos. Sí se puede.
Sí se puede.